What is going on, world? What's up, everyone? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Starcraft 2 video. This one is between two players on the WCS Pro circuit. Spawning here in the top left-hand corner of Dreamcatcher LE, playing with the blue Zerg pieces. We have the current best player on the planet and wants to continue that trend in this game right here. His name is Serral. And his opponent in the cross position playing with the red Zerg pieces. We have the youngest StarCraft 2 pro gamer out there in the world and wants to show that he is one of the best, if not the best, in the world currently. His name is Reynor. So guys, you guys can check out all of these games between these two players on the YouTube channel right now. And what I will tell you guys is this. This series has been absolutely intense between these two players, to say the least. And I gotta say that Reynor has been very impressive. Serral's been really a very impressive player, of course. But these games were played at the WCS in Montreal, and these were the grand finals of the event. So you got two of the best Zerg players in the world going at it against one another in such a fun setting between these two. So, you know, the question is now that Serral got on the board, he is now, he won a game. Now in this game, what should he decide to do to tie up this series between himself and Reynor? And I think it's very interesting because you can look at this from both sides. What does Reynor do in this current situation? I mean, you know, Reynor, lost his first game of this series. So what does he do to try to keep the cards kind of in his favor? Simply because he is currently playing the best player on the planet. It does look like both players have decided to go ahead, get the hatch gas pool openers. So relatively standard on both sides. We have the Zergling speed upgrades that are going to be coming up here for both players as well. But it looks like we're probably most likely going to see another possible macro-focused game out of both players. Serral went ahead and got his third base very, very quickly here. Looks like Reynor is going to know exactly what's going on. It looks like Reynor has decided to get the evolution chamber first before getting his third base up and running. So the evolution chamber is going to help him get some upgrades a little bit quicker, as well as the Roach Warren. So this is going to get very interesting if Reynor decides to get really aggressive. I'm assuming that he may get aggressive here in the earlier stages of the game, or he may just decide to get his third base and just start getting upgrades a little bit quicker than his opponent. So does look like he's going to get the +1 upgrades. He's got a lot of Zerglings coming across the map right now, and I wonder, is our blue Zerg player going to be ready for this? Because the question remains is, okay, the third base got canceled. So now what do you do? He's got a lot of Zerglings. The question is he going to, what is Reynor going to decide to do to really consistently put on the aggression here? 2 evolution chambers are up here. I'm wondering, is Reynor going to, what is he probably going to decide to do right now, simply because there is, of course, the wall off here. Lair is going to be coming up here for Serral. Third base is coming up here for Reynor. So some mind games are happening right now between these two, absolutely at this point. With that third base coming up here, Serral knows that third base is coming. What is this going to trigger Serral to do at this point? So it looks like Serral's going to have to knock out one of his evolution chambers And looks like he's going to have to possibly put on a little bit of some aggression here if he wants to get that third base up and running. So definitely delayed that third base. That is Reynor. And Reynor got his own third base now up. So very interesting play here. As I was saying, this is a game of this is a series of mind games, and that's what the ZvZ matchup is. It is absolutely just a ton of just so many mind games going on all at once. It's quite incredible, to say the least. So Reynor looks like maybe he'll get a little bit aggressive here, possibly. He's getting more and more roaches out. And it looks like he is getting some drones out as well. So I'm assuming that Reynor wants to go ahead and possibly play a pretty macro-focused game here. Which isn't surprising coming from either one of these players. Both players are consistently, they both really do a really good job of the macro game. There are some roaches here. Both these players really know each other so well that they know pretty much what the other player is going to do. So third base is now up and running here for Serral. Reynor has taken an economic lead, though, as you can see from the supply. Some more and more roaches are going to be coming up here for Reynor, and I'm wondering if he's going to go ahead and push across the map here. That would be quite interesting, as well as he's got some Zerglings that are coming across the map here as well. Some Zerglings are going to try to get a little bit of some scouting information, but there's a lot of roaches here now. Lots and lots of roaches. There are some Ravagers coming up here for Serral as well. The question that remains, though, is there going to be enough for Serral to hold on to this push here? Because there are a lot of roaches. Oh my god. This is going to be an absolute and utter massacre. If Serral can hold on, though, he will definitely obtain victory. It looks like it's going to be really, really close. There are some queens that are definitely giving so much value to Serral right now. Oh my god. Reynor, his supply has definitely plummeted at this point, and Serral took that engagement very, very well. And now I'm wondering, is Serral going to start moving across the map to try to really take out his opponent here? That would be very, very interesting, to say the least, if he was able to really start just like kind of moving across the map here. I mean, Reynor's definitely not out of this match just yet, but I think what this forced is an all-in, possibly by Reynor. It very well may not have, forced the all-in, but smartly enough, Serral has decided that he's just going to go ahead and get his fourth base location up here, and it looks like Reynor does not want to allow this one to happen. He is going to go ahead and get the kill on that base, which is very well done. But once again, these guys are just going back and forth once again in a series that has just been, I mean, it's been one of those things, guys. It's just been back and forth between these two consistently. And this is one of those awkward maps with all the different rocks and everything. How do you kind of engage the opponent? There are a bunch of roaches that are going to be coming up here to the third base location. Going to try to get a bunch of kills on some of these drones here. The drones are starting to move. Reynor is really keeping his opponent at home, though, but the surround on some of these roaches could be pretty big here. Does look like he's going to get at least a couple of the kills. most of the kills of those roaches there. So that definitely evened up the score. But it does look like Reynor has decided to go ahead and get his fourth base, trying to get that up and running. Serral was delayed a little bit, but it does look like he's going to try and do what he can to get another fourth base up and running. Looks like Serral's trying to hit from multiple angles here at once. Very well done by him. The question is he going to have enough here to really continue this push? Reynor's got to be very, very careful here. He is starting to lose some supply. And it does look like more and more of these roaches are now moving into the main base. And Serral right now is everywhere. Serral is starting to take over at this point, this game. He's about to be at max supply. And the question remains, with all these burrowed roaches, are they going to try to get the cancel on this base, or at least the kill? And it does look like they're going to try to get the kill, and all of these units are out of position. He does get the kill on these units, and that is absolutely huge for Serral. He's starting to slowly bleed his opponent dry here as this fight is happening. And now the long distance mining is starting to happen here. And these armies are starting to clash once again. Serral is jumping on this army, and I think just slowly Serral is starting to creep his way back into this insane series between these two. It has been absolutely brilliant work by both players. Serral is hitting from two angles at once right now. The fights are just crazy right now. Reynor is certainly not out of this game just yet. He's still in this game, still has a chance to really prove that he can still play against the best player on the planet. But Serral has just got so much army still left over, and more is coming. Oh my God, what an insane matchup between these two. I just can't, I can't get over it, guys. I can't get over just how good both of these players are against each other. It has been an absolute bloodbath between these two at this point, and looks like Serral may very well be jumping on an opportunity once again, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's moving into that third base location, wants to take out as many of these units as he possibly can. Is he going to try to take out the base? He does exactly that, and slowly but surely Serral is bleeding his opponent dry, and GG is called, and Serral evens up the score. I hope you guys did enjoy this game between Serral and Reynor, and if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and as always, I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.